So this is heat 1 of 9 in the boys 11 to 14 200 metre breaststroke. So we have 3 swimmers, all 11 years of age. That is Noah Jones in 2, Harry Burfitt in 3, and Zeke Tennant from Eastbourne in lane 6. Now 2 swimmers who are 12 years of age are Spencer Smith in 4 and Maximilian Bard in 5. And making a good start after the opening 50 is in lane number 6. Zeke Tennant from Eastbourne. 3:20.31 is his seat time coming into this one. So of course these will be setting the times for the 11 and 12 years. We will have those finals, of course, later on in the session. So as we start to approach the halfway point of heat number 1, it's Tennant who is ahead of Barnard in lane number 5. So the 11-year-old Tennant is out in front, ahead of the 12-year-old Maximilian Barnard in lane number 5. So roughly about just over a second separating those two in the seat times. In third, currently in the heats, looking over towards lane number 3, and that's Harry Burfitt, the 11-year-old from Maidenhead. So these guys will be setting the pace for the 11 to 12 years age group. Our next couple of heats, above 11 and 12 years age swimmers. So final 50 metres, and pretty close between Barnard in 5, Tennant in 6. This is heat 1 of 9, just a reminder on this event. Final turn for the pair. Finishing line beckons then for Barnard in 5 and Tennant in 6. It looks like the Eastbourne swimmer in the outside lane in lane 6 is charging towards the finishing line. And of course to be the quickest in the pool for heat number 1. Let's have a look at the time that is set. And it is time of 3:02. It looks like 3:02.5. for Tennant and the outside lane.
Swimmers clear the pool to the side.
Heat 2.
So 3:02.05, the time to beat in the 11 to 12 years age group. So Thomas Bennett's in 1, followed by David Paramanzo in 2, then Bertie Woodward in 3, Romeo Ball is in 4, Seth Hamilton in 5, Ethan Border is in 6, Alistair Rogers in 7, and William Siddons is in lane number 8. So all the swimmers in this one aged 12. Just a turn there. In lane number 3 was Bertie Woodward, swimmer from Beacon, 3:17 is his seat time. Just a reminder, 3:02.5, I should have said before, the quickest time in that previous heat. So approaching the halfway point. Romeo Ball in lane 4. Is he ahead? No, still is Bertie Woodward over in lane 3. Just keeping tabs on the outside lane in lane 7. Alistair Rogers, swimmer from Portsmouth North Sea. But your leading 2 remains Woodward in 3. Ball in lane number 4. Almost turning at the same time there is Romeo Ball. So he's from Maidstone in lane 4, with Bertie Woodward from Beacon Swimming Club in lane number 3. Roughly 9/10 of a second separating those two in the C times. Into the pool though, 50 metres to go. Roughly a second and a half separating Woodward in 3, Ball in lane 4. Romeo Ball just starting to open up a bit of a gap here with that final turn. Calling, Romeo Ball will be the first to turn and head towards the finishing line. So Ball first, but Woodward in third. 3:02.5 the time set in our opening heat. Romeo Ball leading the charge. Just keep tabs on Alistair Rogers in lane 7, but in comes Romeo Ball. We'll get those times confirmed to you as quickly as we can. And there we go, 3:01.72. I make that for Romeo Ball. That sets the pace then in the 11 to 12 years age group.
Heat 3.
So just to confirm, Romeo Ball 3:01.72 in that previous heat, setting the pace in the 11 to 12 years age group. So this is heat 3 of 9. Daniel Matt of Winchester City Penguins is in 1. Jack Tyndall from Leicester is in lane 2. Jensen Timms from Dorkings in 4. Winchester's Maxime Smith is in 5. Riley Wood from Hastings in 6. Havenham Waterlooville, Arlo Wilson is in 7. Lachlan Humphreys from Basingstoke Bluefins is in 8. So all the swimmers in heat number 3, all 12 years of age. Jensen Timms, the quickest out of the lot in the C times, 3:11.63. And as I glance across the pool, he is your current leader at the moment, 1:25.78. 1:27 for Maxime Smith in lane number 5. So 50 to go then, and it is Timms who's still out in front, the swimmer from Dorking Swimming Club. So Jensen Timms out in front, but this has been a really good 25 metres or so for Maxime Smith. Really putting the pressure on in the final few strokes, but it will be Timms who's the quickest in this one and under that 3-minute mark. 2:59 for Jensen Timms, and he is the quickest, certainly so far in the 11 to 12 years age group. 2:59, the quickest so far in the event as well, and under that 3-minute time.
Heat 4.
So we have confirmation of results from the girls 200 metre individual medley. And your top three in the girls 11 to 12. Bronze is Isla Coletta, silver Summer Charita, and gold from Guildford City was Maddie Markle. In the girls 13 years 200 metre IM, bronze was Jessica Evans, silver Heidi Corbett, and the gold from City of Southampton, Rose O'Brien. And finally, in the girls 14 years 200 metre IM, bronze was Anya Singh, silver Bella Jones, and the gold from Woking was Darcy Arnold. Now back to the action in the pool currently. This is Heat 4. Oliver Sampson's in 1, Noah Tidorescu in 2, Daniel Chen in 3, Ruben Smith in 4, Zachary Maiden in 5, Barnaby Watson in 6, Matthew Ray in 7, and Leon Bandini is in 8. So a mixture of 12 to 13s. We've got two swimmers who are 12 years of age. That is Oliver Sampson in 1, Leon Bandini in 8. Those are the outside lanes. But as we go to the centre lanes, and lanes 3, 4 and 5, that's Chen, Smith and Maiden. It is certainly relatively close between those three, but it is Chen who is out in front, ahead of Maiden, and then Smith in lane number 4. So just a reminder that the 11 to 12 years time to beat is 2:59.31. That was set by Jensen Timms. So we'll just go and keep tabs on Oliver Sampson and Leon Bandini in the outside lanes. But from lanes 2 to 7, those guys will set the time in the 13 years age group. So 50 to go, and it is Daniel Chen who is your leader. Zachary Maiden in second. And Maiden just put the pressure on in the final turn as they'll head back towards the finishing line. Ruben Smith just slightly dropped behind, but aiming to try and still remain in that top 3 in the heat. And here we go then, final stretch for the swimmers. And at the moment, pretty much nearly stroke for stroke here between Chen and Maiden in 3 and 5. Who's going to just get there first? Who's going to set the time in the 13 years age group? It is going to be Zachary Maiden, 2:52.57. And that is the quickest time in heat number 4. Heat number 5. So into heat number 5 we go. Noah Spruce is in 1, followed by Zachary Ansell in 2. William Brown is in 3. Richard Elijah in 4. Finn Mather in 5. Daniel Lawrence in 6. Siyu Shu is in 7. Khan Tuketan is in lane number 8. So just the 12-year-old in this one, Daniel Lawrence. So still that time of 2:59.31 is the time to beat in the 11 to 12 years. 2:52.57 set in heat number 4 by Zachary Maiden is the time set for the 13 years age group. So just the 12-year-old, the rest all 13 years of age. And in the C times, Richard Elijah and Finn Mather, only 0.4 of a second separating those two. 3 minutes, 0.26 for Elijah and Mather, 3 minutes, 0.66. Is it going to be that close in the pool once again as I glance across and look at lanes 4 and 6? That is Elijah in 4, but it is the 12-year-old Lawrence who I believe is actually just ahead. Yes, he is, 1:21.54. And he is 0.4 of a second ahead of Elijah in lane number 4. So Daniel Lawrence into the final 50 metres. Swimmer from Staines, 3:01.38 is C time. And he will be the first to turn. Finishing line in sight then for Daniel Lawrence in lane number 6. Following behind in lane number 4, Richard Elijah from Windsor. Third spot up for grabs though in this heat, but as we turn our attention back to your leader, that is Daniel Lawrence. It is the youngest in the pool, this old 12-year-old who is the quickest, coming in 2:49.66. And certainly the quickest time in the 12 years category. 2:52.33 for Richard Elijah.
This is heat 6.
So Mason Amiri is in 1. This is heat number 6, and followed by Stanley Bassett Jake Mock, William Larter, Franciscus Balsis in 5, Archie Cockett in 6, Alexander Garage in 7, and Harry Palmer is in lane number 8. Franciscus Balsis is the lane 5 from Guildford City, 2:57.09. The quickest though in the C times, William Larter in lane number 4. Archie Cockett leading the way there at the moment, the 14-year-old from Didcot. So 2 14-year-olds in this one. Stanley Bassett in 2, Archie Cockett in lane number 6. They'll be setting the times to the 14 years age group. And that lead changes. Franciscus Ballis is out in front now, 13-year-old from Guildford City, 2:57.09. Will that lead change once again? Ballis is in 5, Cockett is in lane at 6. Just keeping tabs over in lane number 3 as well. Jake Mock can he force himself into that top 2. But at the moment, it looks like it's the Guildford City swimmer who leads the way. Not long to go now in this heat 6. And in comes Ballis in lane number 5. Time 2:45.44, 2:47.49 for Archie Cockett in lane 6. And we have our time there, 2:46.44.
Heat 7.
Underway in heat number 7. Alexander Smolyaninov from Sevenoaks is in lane 1. Amersham's Arthur Martin in 2. Guernsey's Samuel Cann in 3. Leatherhead's Alex Youngs in 4. William West from Thanet is in 5. Oliver Ratchford from Sevenoaks is in 6. Archibald Browning from Amersham is in 7. And Igor Kuzmiers from Maidenhead is in lane 8. So Archie Cockett in our previous heat, setting the time in the 14 years age category, time of 2:47.49, and we have 7 14-year-olds, and the only 13-year-old in this one is Oliver Ratchford in lane 6. In the 13 years age category, 2:49.76 time to beat. That was set by Jake Mock in our previous heat. So 1:55. For Alex Young, who is your leader. William West currently in second with that Samuel Can in third from Guernsey. So final few strokes and Alex Young just gets there. Time of 2:37 ahead of William West, 2:38. So Alex Young, 2:37. 10 seconds quicker than the previous quickest time in the 14 years age group. So 2:37, quickest time so far in 14 years.
Heat 8.
So this is our penultimate heat. Just 14-year-olds in this one. This is heat 8. So Sam Alec-File is in 1, Thomas Murphy in 2, Sebastian Newman-Baranius in 3, Xiang Yang in 4, Noah Dodd in 5, Thomas Ellishaw is in 6, Ethan Andrews in 7, and Laurane Tiendada is in lane number 8. So Xiang Yang, 14-year-old from Abingdon Vale. Time under 2:40 in the C times, and as I look across the pool, really to separate those swimmers in those centre lanes from 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's Newman, Baranius, Yang, Dodd and Ellishaw. So Yang first to turn. He is your leader at the moment, though. Swimmer to his right, to his left. That's Newman Baranius to his right, Dodd to his left. Just trying to close that gap. Discount, of course, Thomas Ellishaw in lane number 6. Yang is first to turn on that occasion once again. So Yang was way ahead of the rest of the swimmers in the pool in terms of sea times. It's not quite as open as that on this occasion. Into the final 50 metres we go then. So Yang out in front. The fight for the second and third spots is certainly on. Newman Baranius in 3, Dodd in 5. Those two nip and tuck going into the final 25 metres. Xiang Yang, though, first to turn, finishing line not too far away for him in lane number 4. It's the swimmer from Abingdon Vale. Well, it's a close call for the second spot as it currently stands, but just quickly go back to Xiang Yang then, who in that second 100 metres really pushed ahead and came in 2:35, I believe there, 2:35.87 ahead of Noah Dodd. And in lane number 3, Sebastian Newman-Baranius.
The final heat, heat 9.
Take your marks.
So this is our 9th and final heat. We have Alexander Song in 1, followed by Mitchell Rolls, Oscar Earthral, Charlie Calf, Leon Ginther, Rahul Baumik is in 6, Finley Morgan and Oliver Berry. Charlie Calf then is your leader at the moment in lane number 4, the 14-year-old from Guildford City Swimming Club, 2:34.95. That is the quickest seed time in this event. His closest challenger looks like it's coming from potentially his left at the moment, which is Oscar Earthral, but I wouldn't discount Leon Ginther in 5 and Rajul Baumig in lane number 6. But at the moment, Charlie Calf is leading, with Earthral in 2nd, Ginther in 3rd. So 2:35.87 set in 14 years age group. We have 3 13-year-olds in this one. That's Song, Rolls and Earthral in lanes 1, 2 and 3. So final 50 then to go, and Calf building up a nice lead here. He's really just started to power ahead in that's 50 metres or so. So the 2nd place well up for grabs though. Earthral in 3 with Ginther in 5. But it's all about Charlie Calf in heat number 9. Great swim here from the Guildford City swimmer. 2:35 set by Yang in our previous heat. Charlie Calf is the quickest in that one. Well, that concludes the boys 11 to 14 years 200 metre breaststroke.
Our next event this afternoon is the girls 11 to 14-year-old 200 metre butterfly. Referee.
Take your marks.
So this is heat 1 of 9 in the girls 200 metre butterfly. And we have the 4 swimmers involved in this one. Navina Funyanison is in 3, Jennifer Bessels in 4, Charlie Hall in 5, and Amelia Heap is in lane 6. So 3 12-year-olds and 1 11-year-old. The 11-year-old is Charlie Hall. 3:05.9 by Bessel is the quickest in the seed times out of the 4 swimmers. So Bessel still leading the way, 1:22. So roughly 2 seconds in front of Hall, which is in lane 5. So first to turn again on that occasion was Jennifer Bessel. 2:10 ahead of Hall, who's 2:12. 2:15 was Amelia Heap in lane number 6. There we go then, final few strokes for Bessel in lane 4, Hall in lane at number 5. Bessel gets there ahead of Hall in our first heat. With Jennifer Bessel coming in 2:56 on the button. Marty Hall 2:56.69, so about just under 7/10 of a second separating Bessel and Hall.
Heat 2.
Take your marks.
So heat number 2 then, and full complement of swimmers involved in this one. Althea Sage is in 1, followed by Harriet Stanley, Amelia Webb, Isabella Knight, Mariam Dar, Emily Bourne, Scarlett Kennedy and Elsie Saffer. So 2:56 is the time set in the 11 to 12 years age group. We have got 6 12-year-olds, 2 11-year-olds in this one. The 2 11-year-olds are Harriet Stanley and Mariam Dar in lane 5. Stanley is in lane 2. And just going back over towards that far side of the ball, there's Sage leading the way over in lane number 1, going along very nicely. 12-year-old from Wickham District, 304.11. Can any of those swimmers in those centre lanes just close the gap on Sage? So it's our swimmers in the outside lane. Sage just ahead of Saffer in lane 8. Roughly about 2 seconds between the pair there. Althea Sage in 1 and Saffer in lane number 8. And so the final 50 we go then, and it's still on this outside lane. Sage over on that far side in lane 1, Saffer on this near side in lane 8. That separates the 2 swimmers, roughly maybe that second there between the pair. So Sage first to turn and head towards the finishing line. So 2:56 set by Jennifer Bessel in our previous heat. So final few stages. Oh, this one was certainly close. There it is. It is by 1/10 of a second. Sage gets there ahead of Elsie Saffer in lane 8. Really good race there between the 2 outside lanes. Sage in 1, Saffer in 8. Sage is the quickest there in heat number 2.
Heat 3.
Take your marks.
Okay, I have a disqualification to announce from event 151. Heat 9, lane 7. That's heat 9, lane 7, technical infraction.
So heat number 3, we have Liberty Earthrail in 1, followed by Lucy Tyler, Chloe Cobb, Eva Shukru, Eva Wynn, Sophie Painter-Hart, Evie Scrivener in lane 7, and Ruby McGregor is in lane 8. So a real mixture of ages in this one, ranging from 11 to 13. Okay, so I have confirmation then of our finalists for the boys 200 metre breaststroke. In the boys 11 to 12, we have our 8 of Daniel Lawrence, Jensen Timms, Maxim Smith, Romeo Ball, Zeke Tennant, Maximilian Bard, Leon Bandini and Bertie Woodward. We have a reserve list of 4 swimmers in the 11 to 12, Lachlan Humphreys, Alistair Rogers, Riley Wood and Oliver Sampson. Now in the boys 13-year-olds, the 8 is as follows: Oscar Earthrow, Franciscus Ballis, Mitchell Rolls, Alexander Song, Oliver Ratchford, Jake Mock, Mason Amiri, Richard Elijah. And the 4 reserves are Daniel Chen, William Larter, Zachary Maiden and William Brown. And finally in the 14-year-olds final, this is the 200 metre breaststroke. We have Charlie Carf, Xian Yang, Leon Ginther, Alex Young, William West, Noah Dodd, Sebastian New and Barrios, Rajul Balmick, with the reserve 4 of Thomas Ellishaw, Samuel Can, Ethan Andrews and Archie Cockett. A reminder that you have 5 minutes, coaches and swimmers, to withdraw from those finals. 5 minutes starting from now as I turn my attention back to the pool. 2:42.31 in lane number 6. That is Sophie Painter-Hart, the quickest in that one, the swimmer from Havant and Waterlooville.
This is heat 4.
Take your marks.
So heat number 4, and we have Ava Stradwick in 1, followed by Rosie Hollins, Ariana Barsha, Miley Saunders, Francesca Johnson, Isabella Indregato and Sophie Phillips and Annabelle Van Zyl. So leading the way is Francesca Johnson of Woking in lane number 5. Under that 2-minute mark there, 1:59.79. Rosie Holland's currently in second spot over in lane number 2. With Ava Stradwick in third. She's a swimmer from Portsmouth North Sea. And over on that far side, a brilliant 50 metres there from Ava Stradwick from Portsmouth North Sea. 2:45.01 for Stradwick. Brilliant swim there in the outside lane in lane 1.
Heat 5.
Take your marks.
Just a confirmation that you have roughly about a minute to withdraw from the boys' 200-metre breaststroke finals. Get those withdrawals in now, please, if you need to withdraw any swimmer. So, heat number 5. We have Sienna Weston 1, followed by Amelia Chandler, Isabel May, Poppy Morris, Cara McCavish, Angel Courage, Jessica Sales and Julia Stelsiak in lane 8. First to turn after that opening 50 metres was Angel Courage in lane number 6. The swimmer from Havant and Waterlooville, 2:51.9 entry time. So just in the half second then, separating Courage in 6, Stelsiak in lane number 8. So 1:59.81 Courage, 1:59.37 for Stelsiak. That's from that third spot. Just gaining tabs on Sienna Westover in lane number 1. It's going along very nicely. Poppy Morris as well. 25 metres this for Poppy Morris in lane at number 4. But Sienna West coming in over on that far side. 2:40 is her time for West. Great at 50 metres there. Bob Morris coming in second. The carriage coming in third spot. So it's another top time from the outside lane in lane 1.
Heat 6.
Take your marks.
I have a disqualification to announce from the first heat of this event, the girls 200 metre butterfly. Heat 1, lane 3, technical infraction.
So underway then in heat number 6. Sienna Butcher is in 1, followed by Freya Maynard, Alexander Bowen, here at Olney, Clara Cooper, Simonas, Daisy Hibbert, and May Davis is in lane 8. And the flying start is Clara Olney from Atlantis Swimming Club, the 13-year-old, 2:46.7. Olney still leading the charge, but she's got a hunting pack right behind her. Over in lane 8, May Davis coming along quite nicely in the outside lane, not getting sucked into that pack in the centre of the pool. And Olney still leading that charge. Swimmer to her left, Bowen in 3, Cooper is in lane number 5 trying to catch her up, but currently second, May Davis from Royal Tunbridge Wells, the 14-year-old in lane 8. First to turn though once again is Olney, 1:52.52, 1:56 for Davis in the outside lane. And then we have Bowen, who's currently in 3rd, swimmer from Guildford City. Noise has just been wrapped up here in heat number 6, proving a popular heat. Turning Olney. And his first on the outside lane is Davis. Can Davis just put the pressure on? Olney here in lane number 4. 13-year-old Olney, 14-year-old May Davis in lane number 8. And in comes our Olney, 13-year-old for Atlantis. 2:33, great time there. Outside lane 2:48 and 2:40, I should say, 2:41. Simonas in lane number 6.
Heat 7.
Take your marks.
So, heat number 7, we are up and running. Claudia Woodward is in 1, followed by Isla Turner. Sophie Matchin is in 3, Ellen Calf is in 4. And in 5, we have Matilda Biggs. 6, we have Verity Larwood. Summer Reed is in 7. And in lane 8, Brooke McGregor. So only in that previous heat, 2:33. Great swim from Olney from Atlantis, but in heat 7, can they put that pressure on that time? On 11.24, Ellen Calf is your current leader at the moment in heat number 7. Just keeping tabs on Isla Turner over in lane 2. Also for Verity Larwood in lane number 6. But Ellen Calf, 14-year-old from Guildford City, 2:31.69 seed time coming into this event. Now, can one of Larwood or Turner just apply some pressure on this turn? They are the chasing pack on Ellen Calf from Guildford City. Successful turn there for Ellen Calf. So Ellen Calf well on course here to be quickest in heat number 7, unless there's going to be one final big boost here. But Ellen Calf, great swim from the 14-year-old from Guildford City. And then she comes under that 2:30 mark to 28.54. In comes Larwood's 2:34, 2:35 for Isla Turner, but that one was all about Ellen Calf. Great swim from her, and that wraps up heat number 7.
Heat 8.
Take your marks.
So this is up an ultimate heat, heat number 8. Ellie Post is in 1, Daisy Udley Moore in 2, Annie Singh is in 3, Amy Jones in 4, Lola Barrett in 5, Ellie McLeod in 6, Claire Zafari is in 7, Grace Finley is in lane 8. So this is up an ultimate heat, heat 8 of 9. Zafiri going along nicely. The 14-year-old from Mid-Sussex Marlins, 2:44.63. Her seed time coming into this one. It's not the quickest in the pool, but she is certainly the fastest at the moment. It's McLeod at the turn, the swimmer from Woking, 2:40.32. Amy McLeod in lane number 6. Lola Bauer currently in second spot, and then Amy Jones in third. So McLeod comes in lane number 6. And she is the quickest in the pool. .230.14 for McLeod, 2:30.82 for Lola Bauer. And into that top 3 is Amy Jones, 2:36.27.
Heat 9.
Take your marks.
Have a disqualification to announce from event 152, the girls 200 metre butterfly, heat 6, lane 7. Heat 6, lane 7, technical infraction.
So heat number 9 then. Scarlett Crockford is in lane number 1, followed by Jessica Butler, Imogen Magley in 3, Clea Horton in 4, Heidi Corbett in 5, Emma Franklin's in 6, Lily Rose Tillo is in 7, and Matilda Bassendell is in lane number 8. Horton just leading this charge then. Swimmer from Portsmouth North Sea, 14-year-old, 2:27.51. Our first seed time under that 2:30 mark so far in this event. Corbett's currently in second spot, Franklin in third. Final 50 metres then for Clea Horton in lane number 4. Great swim from her. She was about just over 4 seconds ahead. So here is Clea Horton, who is leading that charge. She has been steady all the way through heat number 9. Currently in second spot in lane number 6 is Emma Franklin, but in comes Horton, 2:25.46. 2:32.22 for Franklin. 2:33 looks like for Heidi Corbett. And that wraps up the girls 11 to 14 years 200 metre butterfly.
Our next event this afternoon is the boys 11 to 14-year-old 100 metre freestyle, Heat 1.
Take your marks.
The DQ to announce from event 152, Heat 7, lane 8. Heat 7, lane 8, technical infraction.
So here we go then. This is the boys 11 to 14 years 100 metre freestyle. 12 heats in this one. Heat 1, we have Ashton Platt, Andy Lee, Jack Tyndall, Pete Tennant, Oliver Sampson, Noah Jones and Roan Kearney. So 110.37, quickest of the seed time. Andy Lee's the first to turn at the halfway mark. And he's the first to turn for the finishing line. But just keeping tabs on in lane 7. Rowan Kearney in lane number 7. The Wickham District swimmer, brilliant. 25 metres this has been in the outside lane. And he comes in 107.7.
Heat 2.
Take your marks.
So underway in heat number 2. We have Lachlan Humphreys, Hunter Salt, Phoenix Bari, Theo Lofts, Charlie Goddard, Toby Benson. Even Fuller, Flynn Shelley is in lane 8. Clary going along well, the swimmer from Royal Tunbridge Wells. So we have 7 12-year-olds, 1 11-year-old. The only 11-year-old in this one is Toby Benson in lane 6. 107.7 set in previous heats. Is the time to beat. Strokes for the swimmers. Good burst here in lane number 6 from Toby Benson, but it looks like it's going to be Charlie Goddard in lane number 5. Charlie Goddard getting their first 12-year-old from Guildford City Swimming Club. Heat number 3.
Take your marks.
Off we go then in heat number 3. Maxim Smith is in 1, followed by Elliot Duriti and Razvan Lihat, Jacob Rust, Harry Harris, Matthew Saunders and Patrick O'Neill and Hugo Vaiello. Approach the halfway point. It is in lane number 2, Elliot Doughty, who leads the way, the swimmer from Crawley. Harry Harris, that's in second spot. Doty first to turn towards the finishing line. Now Harry Harris is in lane 5. However, he's been hunted down by Matthew Saunders in lane number 6. Big push from Saunders potentially here, but Harris looks like he's got second. First goes to Elliot Doty. 104. Harris coming in second. Saunders wrapping up that top three. Heat number 4.
Take your marks.
So heat number 4, William Balmer is in 1, followed by Riley Wood, Rory McDonald, Dane Rawkins, Patrick Houlihan, Leon Bandini, Romeo Ball and Rohan Andrews. There we go, that concludes that one. Rory McDonald, the quickest in that one, 1:04. Quickest in the times in heat number 4.
Heat 5.
Take your marks.
So just before we get into heat number 5, just quickly run through the girls 11 to 12 years, 200 metre butterfly finalists. We have Sophia Simonis, Sophie Painter-Hart, Julia Stolziak, Summer Charita, Annabelle Van Ziel, Miley Saunders, Ava Sukru and Chloe Cobb. Reserves Althea Sage, Elsie Saffer, Isabella Knight and Jennifer Bessel. In the girls 13-year-olds 200 metre butterfly of Ellie McLeod, Cara Olney, Heidi Corbett, Sienna West, Poppy Morris, Clara Cooper, Angel Kerridge and Evie Scrivener. The reserves are Claudia Woodward, Ava Stradwick, Amelia Chandler and Rosie Hollins. Just quickly turn our attention back to the pool for the closing stages then of heat number 5. Now the quickest in the pool for that one was in the outside lane with Gwen Rees from Wantage White Horses, quickest in heat number 5.
Heat 6.
Take your marks.
So the list for the girls 14-year-olds 200 metre butterfly, we have Cleo Horton, Ellen Carth, Lola Bowra, Emma Franklin, Verity Larwood, Imogen Magley, Isla Turner and Amy Jones. The reserves are Matilda Bassendale, Clea Zafiri, Penny Singh and Lily Rose Tiller. And swimmers, coaches, you now have 5 minutes to withdraw from any of those finals. 5 minutes to withdraw from any of those finals. Now, heat number 6, we have William Larter Finn Hemmant, James Fisher, Ruben Smith, Joshua Hutchinson, Mason Amiri, Alistair Rogers and Alexander Filatov. Finishing line inside then for the swimmers, Joshua Hutchinson, and that white swimming cap from Woking, 103.64 was his seat time. Is he just going to sneak under a minute? Not quite, but it's a good time, 1.55 for Hutchinson. He is the quickest in the pool. Heat 6.
Heat 7.
Take your marks.
So heat number 7, we have Keeson Kai in 1, Oscar Earthral in 2, Ted Verney in 3, Harrison Wilkins in 4, Jake Mock in 5, Henry DeCourcy Stevens in 6, Ethan Lopez Dimar in 7, Charlie Braid in lane number 8. So the halfway point, Oscar Earthral first to turn there, 13-year-old from Lancing College Swimming Club, 102.76 is entry time. We've got 5 times at that 102 mark in the seat times. Harrison Wilkins the quickest of the lot, and as I look across the pool you can almost place a ruler and you would be able to separate them. Final few metres then for the swimmers. Heat number 7, who's going to take this one? This is anyone's guess. We might have to go to the scoreboard here, and we go to lane number 3, Ted Verney, who gets there the quickest, 1 minute point 45.
Heat 8.
Take your marks.
So heat number 8, Richard Elijah in 1, then Fraser Beatty in 2, Oliver Robbins in 3, Peter Artmenkov in 4, Arno Tiandada in 5, Logan Cook in 6, Zachary Maiden in 7, Sebastian Newman Baranius is in lane 8. First to turn outside lane, over in lane number 1, Richard Elijah, who is ahead. In fact, it was joint. How incredible was that? I believe it was Lamé Tiandada, was it, in lane 5? Anyway, final turn, here we go. Finishing line in sight. Now just looking across to lane 7 and Zachary Maiden. Brilliant 25 metres here for Zachary from Rosie Short Barracuda. And he comes in under 1 minute as well, with Peter Artmenkov coming in second spot. But brilliant 25 metres there in the outside lane for Zachary Maiden.
Heat 9.
Take your marks.
Heat number 9 then, we have Zachary Callinan in 1, and Max Heyman in 2, followed by Thomas Knoll, Noah Dodd, Henry Bolton, Michael Gannon, Jack Stoneman, and Yat Hung in lane number 8. A mixture of ages from 13 to 14. 3 13-year-olds, 5 14-year-olds in this one. And Bolton. First to turn at the halfway mark, under that 28-second point, 27.56 for Bolton. Can he just keep up the pace? He's the swimmer from Moshizo Barracuda, 13-year-old. 101.07 was his seed time, and he is still leading the race. Michael Gannon to his right, just trying to put some pressure on. Also on the outside lane, Hung going really well in lane 8. This could be really close, this. But it is Henry Bolton who holds on, with Gannon in second, Hung in third.
Heat 10.
Take your marks.
Okay then, heat number 10 is well underway. Alfie Davis in 1, followed by Thomas Ellishaw, Samuel Way, Samuel Andrews, Benjamin McDougall, Joshua Kimberley, Daniel Costello, Jacob Suliga is in lane number 8. Now powering on forward in lane number 4 is Samuel Andrews, 14-year-old from Atlanta Swimming Club, 57.89. Just under a second quicker in the seed times than his nearest competitor, and he is gliding towards the finishing line. Here's Samuel Andrews from Atlanta Swimming Club coming in second, Benjamin McDougall, and that is a rapid time, 54.82, under 55 seconds for Samuel Andrews. Brilliant work for Andrews, and he absolutely loves it. Benjamin McDougall coming in second spot. Samuel Andrews, brilliant time, 54.82.
Heat 11.
Take your marks.
Underway in heat number 11. This is the penultimate heat. Visual Bowmick in 1, followed by Oliver Berry, Remy Mowbray, Patrick Pestisno in 4, then Ryan Turner. Mikhailo Kolosnikov is in 6, Joshua Greeno in 7, and Henry Barker is in lane 8. Pestisno going along very nicely in lane number 4, 26.12. Turner in second. In third is Remy Mowbray. So finishing line in sight for the swimmers. We're seeing that from Eastbourne, 57.64 the seed time for him, and he is hurtling towards the finishing line, coming in 53. Great time with Turner coming in second and Mowbray coming in third.
The final heat, heat 12.
Take your marks.
So Joseph Siwato is in lane 1. Then we have Jack Militis, Toby Hodgson, William Atwood, Damien Francis Kudagia in 5, Frederick Brown in 6, Miles Paul in 7, Oliver Ratchford is in lane 8. And already at the halfway point, it is the City of Southampton swimmer, Isaac Kudagia, who is out in front, ripping up the pool. Atwood to his right looks like his closest challenger, but this battle on for that second and third spot. Isaac Kudagia is the first to turn, finishing line in sight then for the City of Southampton swimmer in lane number 5, with Atwood to the left coming in second spot. There it is, 54.79, 56.56 William Atwood, rounding up that top 3, Frederick Brown. And that concludes the boys 11 to 14 years.
Clear the
100
pool
metre
from the
freestyle.
side, please, Rose.
We have one more event to come, which will be the girls 100 metre backstroke, before we have a short break before those finals, which will conclude proceedings here in session number 2. But next up, we will have the girls 100 metre backstroke.
Our next event this afternoon is the girls 11 to 14 100 metre backstroke. Heat 1.
Take your marks.
Have disqualification to announce from event 153, the boys 100 metre freestyle, heat 8, lane 2. That's heat 8, lane 2, technical infraction.
So heat 1 then of 12. Jolene Olavka is in 1, followed by Sophie Rigby, Sophia Robinson, Grace Wittich, Ellie Smith, Anaya Siriam, and then Jessica Churchill is in lane 7. This is 100 metre backstroke. Grace Wittich from Amersham, 119.18. So finishing line only metres away for Grace Wittich from Amersham. The 12-year-old comes in to set the time of 1:14.97 1:14 for Grace.
Clear the pool from the side, please, from us.
Number 1.
Heat 2.
Take your marks.
So first to turn at the halfway point, Abby Whitaker from Woking, 12-year-old, 1:18.10. There's seed time coming into this one. And into the closing stages on the outside lane. Anna Coletta, brilliant 50 metres there. 1:14.76, so just a little bit quicker there from
Clear the pool from the side, please, from us.
Heat. Good swim from Coletta, in particular that final 50 metres.
Just relax on the blocks, please, from us.
This is heat 3.
Take your marks.
So just confirmation then that those finalists for the girls 200 metre butterfly are now confirmed. So if you are in those finals for the girls 200 metre butterfly, make sure you are there ready to go in the marshalling area when the time comes. Now, as we turn our attention to the pool, great start in lane number 7 for Darcy Williams, a 12-year-old from Windsor, 117.5 for Darcy. And Williams is the first to turn back to the finishing line, but just keeping an eye out for Alana Jones in 3 and Alyssa Joubert in lane number 2. But it looks like Darcy Williams has got enough space here to get this over the line in lane number 7. And it is a time of 1:12.76 for Williams in lane 7.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
Heat 4.
Take your marks.
So first to turn at the halfway point is over in lane number 3. It is Georgina Henson from Royal Tunbridge Wells. So she is out in front at the moment. It looks like potentially in second spot. It could be Lola Borner over in lane number 1, but this one is close behind Georgina Henson. Can someone really close the gap? Now I'm looking towards lane 6 and 7. There's a Durrett in 6, Evelyn Galbraith in 7, but Georgina Henson's got enough space here to complete this one with a time of 1:11.64. As Durrett comes in 1:12.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
1:13, I should say, .02.
Heat 5.
Towards that far side, 34.71. Bobby McCready, 13-year-old from Guildford City Swimming Club. Isabella Knight on the outside lane in lane 8 in second spot. But at the moment, Poppy McCready is going along very nicely. 1:15.44 was her entry time. The ball to go towards the finishing line. for Poppy over in lane number 1. Just keeping tabs for Isabella Knight in lane number 8 to try and wrap up second spot. And in comes Poppy McCready, 111.76, 112.97 for Isabella Knight. And then 1.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
For Verity Nicholas.
Heat 6.
Take your marks.
Into heat number 6, the halfway point of this event. Erin Henderson's in 1, followed by Claudia Woodward, Isabel Arrowsmith, Georgie Clifford, Scarlett Hayes, Matilda Boyce, Elsie Butler, and Elsie Saffa, all in this one. So a real mixture of ages in this one. Got 2 12-year-olds, 3 13-year-olds, and 3 14-year-olds. Erin Henderson, first to turn at the halfway point. So final turn for the swimmers. Henderson just dropping back to second and third. Looks like in lane number 5, Scarlett Hayes is going to be the quickest in this one from Amersham. And she is, time of 110.88 for Scarlett Hayes in lane 5.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
Heat 7.
Take your marks.
So we have Eve Miller in 1, followed by Maddie Markle, Amy Langer, Isla Turner, Florence Llewellyn, Annabelle McKay, Molly McGinley and Evelyn Moody. So as I look across the pool, it looks like Amy Langer in lane 3 with Maddie Markle, are you a leading 2? Looks like Markle is just ahead coming into the closing stages. Over in lane number 2, 110.88 the time to beat, 111.1 by 10 is the time. Maddie Markle.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side.
Heat 8.
Take your marks.
Have a disqualification to announce from event 153, heat 9, lane 5. That's heat 9, lane 5, technical infraction.
So heat number 8 is well underway. And the leader at the halfway points, Olivia Quiller, 13-year-old from Maidstone, won 12.74. 10.88 sets, 2 heats to go, one of the quickest times so far in this one. Finishing line in sights then for the swimmers. Olivia Quiller is going to hold on to that lead. She led at the halfway stage and she'll finish as the leader with a time of 109.42.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
Heat 9.
Take your marks.
So heat number 9, Lara Sengunul is in lane 1, followed by Paris Fairhurst, Emma Baird Donnelly, SESE 4, Jessica Evans in 5, followed by Imogen Welfare, Olivia Cooley, and leading Ryan Choi is in lane 8. Imogen Welfare, leader at the halfway point, 33.57. Cooley currently in second, 34.15. And Sengunul in third spot. So Welfare put under pressure from Evans in 5, also looking across to Paris Fairhurst in lane number 2. Not long to go now in this final few metres, and it is Paris Fairhurst who gets there, 109.97, quickest in heat number 9.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
Heat 10.
Take your marks.
So just have confirmation of the boys 100 metre freestyle finals. In the boys 11 to 12 years, we have Daniel Lawrence, Elliot Doherty, Rory McDonald, Dane Rawkins, Patrick Houlihan, Alistair Rogers, Romeo Ball and Leon Bandini. The reserves are Harry Harris, Riley Wood, Matthew Saunders and Charlie Goddard. For the boys 13-year-olds, 100 metre freestyle, we have Jack Militis, Miles Paul, Henry Barker, Zachary Maiden, Jacob Soliga, Zachary Callanan, Thomas Knoll and Richard Elijah, with the reserves being Ted Verney, Joshua Hutchinson, Oscar Earthrow and Jake Mock. And for the 14 years, I should say, we have Patrick Brzezinski, Damien Francis Geiger, Samuel Andrews, Benjamin McDougall, Ryan Turner, Will Atwood, Remy Mowbray and Alfie Davis, with the reserves of Frederick Brown, Joshua Kimberley, Samuel Way and Toby Hodgson. Emily Collins.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
In heat number 10. Quickest in the pool, heat 10.
Heat 11.
Take your marks.
Just a reminder that swimmers and coaches have 5 minutes to withdraw from those finals. If you want to withdraw from any of those finals, you have 5 minutes starting from now. So this is our penultimate heat then of this one. We have Sienna West in lane 1, Verity Larwood in 2, Rose O'Brien in 3, Scarlett Shepherd in 4, Amy Jones in 5, birthday girl Hannah Lafferty in 6, Saskia Spencer in 7, Sophia Gludis in lane number 8. And it is Scarlett Shepherd who leads the way at the halfway point, 31.53. Lafferty currently in second after the opening 50 metres. As the swimmers turn for the final time and head towards the finishing line. So, Shepherd, can she hold off the challenge on the rest of the pool? It looks like in lane 7, Saskia Spencer might just have second, although Amy Jones might have it in lane 5. But there is the quickest time of Shepherd, 105.55, 107.01 for Amy Jones. And then Saskia Spencer wrapping up.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
The final heat, heat 12.
Take your marks.
So this is the 12th and final heat of this event. Rose Lewin is in lane 1, Matilda Biggs is in 2, Julia Elvidge is in 3, Darcy Smith in 4, Olivia Dolan in 5, Bella Jones in 6, Matilda Bassendale in 7, Emily Dash is in lane 8. Looks like Darcy Smith's going to be the first to turn at the halfway point, and she certainly is. 31.14, just over a second behind is Olivia Dolan in lane number 5. Can she close that gap, Dolan? In lane 5, Darcy Smith, though, is your leader as she turns with the finishing line in sight now. So Portsmouth North Sea swimmer, 104.88 is the sea time for her. And she finishes up with a time of 104. 106 for Olivia Dolan. And Bella Jones coming in 3rd spot, which wraps up.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
12 of 12. And we will now have a short break before we get underway with our finals. So for swimmers, coaches, referees, starters and the rest of the officials, we now have a small break ahead of those finals. So our boys open 200 metre breaststroke finals will get underway at 5:14 for the boys open 200 metre breaststroke. So that's in roughly, give or take, 25 minutes or so before we have our finals. Just a reminder for any of those swimmers competing in the finals, if you are on the reserve list, I'd also make sure you make your way to marshalling as well. So if you are any of the reserves for those finals, please make your way to marshalling. Our first finals will be the boys open 200 metre breaststroke, and they will get underway at 5:14. So please make sure you're at marshalling, ready to go for those finals. So we just have a DQ to bring you for a technical infraction. That was in event 154 in heat number 9, lane 2. Event 154, heat 9, lane 2, disqualification. So confirmation of the finalists for the girls 100 metre backstroke finals. This is the 11 to 12 final. We have Maddie Markel, Molly McGinley, Maisie Durant, Darcy Williams, Isabella Knight, Evie Powell, Elsie Butler, Elsie Saffer. And we have in the reserve list, we have Alyssa Joubert, Olivia Hagberg, Alana Jones and Maisie Beresford-Jones there on the reserves. In the girls 13-year-olds 100 metre backstroke, we have Julia Elvidge, Sophia Galudis, Rosie O'Brien, Heidi Corbett, Olivia Quiller, Florence Goodwin, Jessica Evans, Ellie Grant. And on the reserves, we have Erin Henderson, Laura Sengunul, Philippa Guinea and Sienna West. They are on the reserves. Now for the 14-year-olds final, we have Darcy Smith, Scarlett Shepherd, Emily Collins, Olivia Dolan, Lucy Douglas, Amy Jones, Bella Jones, Saskia Spencer, with the 4 reserves being Ella Green, Elsa Dodds, Tilda Biggs and Rosie Lewin. So you now have 5 minutes to withdraw from those finals. Coaches and swimmers, you have 5 minutes to withdraw from those finals. So we are moments away from getting these finals underway. Our final races before the conclusion of day number 1. If we can ask swimmers to make sure they're in position, in marshalling, ready to go for these finals. They will be the boys 200 metre breaststroke finals up first. And we are nearly ready to go.
This is the first final of this afternoon, and this is the final of the boys 11 to 14 years old 200 metre breaststroke. In lane 1 we have Leon Bandini. In lane 2 we have Zeke Tennant from Eastbourne. Lane 3 Maxim Smith from Winchester City. Lane 4 Daniel Lawrence from Staines Swimming Club. Lane 5, Jensen Timms from Dorking. Lane 6, Romeo Ball from Maidstone. Lane 7, Maximilian Barnard from Leatherhead. And in lane 8, Bertie Woodward from Beacon. This is the final of the boys 11 to 12-year-old 200 metre breaststroke.
Take your marks.
And here we go then in the boys 11 to 12 years 200 metre breaststroke final. Daniel Lawrence 2:49.66, the quickest in the heat. Can he replicate this in the final? So Daniel Lawrence was quickest, followed by Jensen Timms and then Maxime Smith. And so far so good for Daniel Lawrence in lane number 4, going along nicely. Swimmer from Staines Swimming Club, on that 250 mark in the heat. And he is the first to turn the halfway point. I should say the opening 50 metres. And now as we reach the halfway point, 1:22, Daniel Lawrence leading the way. Currently in second spot is Jensen Timms of Dorking Swimming Club in this 11 to 12 years 200 metre breaststroke final. Well, Daniel Lawrence has a good lead here as he turns to the final 50. The battle is on though for the silver and bronze medals in this 11 to 12 years final. Daniel Lawrence looks like he's got the gold all sewn up, so he might have to just go back towards the second and third spots. Final turn then for Lawrence. The swimmer from Staines Swimming Club, 2:49 was his time in the heats. And here we go then, steaming towards the finishing line is Daniel Lawrence. He is going to claim the gold medal. Brilliant swim from Lawrence in lane number 4. Now who is going to claim the silver as Lawrence comes in to wrap up gold? Final few strokes. Who's going to take silver? It is over in lane number 2. Zig Tennant takes silver, with the bronze going to lane 5 and Dawkins, Jensen, Timms.
Clear the pool to the side, please, swimmers.
This is the final of the 13-year-olds 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 1 we have Mason Henry from Whitney and District. Lane 2, Oliver Ratchford from Sevenoaks. Lane 3, Mitchell Rolls from City of Southampton. Lane 4, Oscar Earthrow from Lancing College. Lane 5, Praziska Balsi from Guildford. Lane 6, Alexander Song from Woking. Lane 7, Jake Mock from White Oak. And in lane 8, Richard Alaya from Windsor. This is the final of the 13-year-olds 200-metre breaststroke.
Take your marks.
So as the swimmers emerge in this 13-year-olds final, Oscar Earthrow quickest in the heats, 2:38.31, roughly 8 seconds quicker. And Francisco Spalsis in lane number 5 from Guildford City Swimming Club. That swimmer in the pink swimming cap of Lancing College is Oscar Earthrow, and he leads the charge in the opening 50 metres. It looks Daniel Lawrence in lane 4 in heat 1, and at the moment Oscar Earthrow is leading the charge in the 13-year-olds final. So far so good then for Oscar Earthrow in lane 4, 1:14 after the 50 metres. With Oliver Ratchford currently in second spot, and Ballis currently in third in lane number 5. Can those two get closer to Oscar Earthrow in lane 4? Final 50 metres then. And Oscar, who's the first to turn, swimmer from Lancing College Swimming Club. And with 25 metres to go, he has created a good gap here to finish the job off. Oscar Earthrow coming in 2:38.31 in the heats. And beating that as well, 2:37 for Oscar, brilliant swim, and the top spot in the final with Oliver Atchford coming in second, and in third was Mid-Short Rolls in lane number 3.
Clear the pool to the side, please, swimmers.
We now have the 14-year-olds final of the 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Sebastian Newman-Baronius from Maxwell Swimming Club. Lane 2, William West from Thanet Swim Club. Lane 3, Leon Ginther from Portsmouth North Sea. Lane 4, Charlie Carr from Guildford City. Lane 5, Xiang Yang from Abingdon Vale. Lane 6, Alex Young from Leatherhead. In lane 7, Noah Dodd from Black Lion. And in lane 8, Rizal Bomick from Basingstoke Bluefins. This is the final of the 14-year-olds 200-metre breaststroke.
Take your marks.
Now off we go then in the 14-year-olds final. Charlie Calf quickest in the heats, time of 2:30.26. Quickest time overall in the event as well. So we've had 2 winners from lane number 4. Are we going to see a repeat? Charlie Calf from Guildford City just edging in front after the opening 50, with the outside lane of Noah Dodd in second after 50 metres. Xian Yang in third. As we approach the halfway point of this 14-year-olds final, Charlie Calf just extending that lead, 1:13 at the turn, with a 1:14 for Xian Yang, who's currently in second, with Leon Ginther in third place at the halfway mark. Calf still with that lead of 50 metres left to go. Now the race for second spot is tight, and at the moment it looks like Xian Yang has just got hold of it. However, keep tabs on Leon Ginther. Roughly second and a half separating Yang and Ginther in the heats. But going back to your leader, Charlie Calf, 2:30.26 in the heats. Over 5.5 seconds quicker than anyone else in the heats, and it's been another stellar performance from Charlie Calf. And in he comes to claim the goal, the top spot in the 14-year-olds final, with Yang coming in second and Ginther grabbing third place.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
Our next event this afternoon is the final of the girls 11 to 14 200-metre butterfly. Our first final is the 11 to 12-year-olds, and in lane 1 we have Eva Shukra from Epsom District. In lane 2, Annabelle Van Zyl from Epsom District. Lane 3, Julia Strizek from Tigers Jersey. Lane 4, Sophia Simonas from Elmbridge Phoenix. Lane 5, Sophie Painter-Hart from Haverton Waterlooville. Lane 6, Summer Chivita from Wickham District. Lane 7, Miley Saunders from Hastings Seagull. And in lane 8, Chloe Cobb from Arran Tridents. This is the final of the girls 11 to 12-year-old 200-metre butterfly.
Take your marks.
So here we go then, the 11 to 12 years 200-metre butterfly final. Only the one 11-year-old in this one, and that is Ava Shukru in lane 1 from Epsom District. The rest of the pool made up of 12 years of age swimmers. Quickest out of the lot was Simonas from Elmbridge Phoenix, 241.91. That was in the heats. Now, it's been a good start here for Summer Chirita in lane 6 from Wickham District. She'll be the first to turn after the opening 50. With Painter-Hart currently in second spot. Sasiak currently in third. Summer Chirita is your leader at the midway point. Painter-Hart currently in second. Shelsiak in third. Are we going to see another twist in those three? 75 metres to go then in this 11 to 12 years 200-metre butterfly final. So Summer Chirita is still leading the way. Can Painter-Hart just start to close that gap? At the moment, Stelsiak currently in third, but just keep tabs on Simonas in lane number 4, and also for Van Zyl in lane number 2. Here we go, that second to last turn. It's a good turn for Summer Chirita. Sophie Painter-Hart, can she get a good turn in? The finishing line not a million miles away for the swimmers. Final turn then for Chirita in lane number 6, and in can Painter-Hart. Big 25 metres for the pair in lanes 6 and 5, but it's looking like Chirita's going to take this one. Great 25 metres, great swim in general for Summer Chirita from Wickham District. Sophie Painter-Hart on course to take the silver. In comes Summer Chirita, who is the quickest, takes the gold, 2:35, with Painter-Hart coming in second. And then rounding up that top 3, great 50 metres there from Sophia Simonas in lane number 4.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
We now have the 13-year-old final for girls final for the 200-metre butterfly. In lane 1, we have Angel Courage from Haverton Waterlooville. Lane 2, Poppy Morris from City of Milton Keynes. Lane 3, Heidi Corbett from Guildford City. Lane 4, Ellie McLeod from Woking. Lane 5, Kiara Olney from Atlantis Swimming Club. Lane 6, Sienna West from Wickham District. Lane 7, Clara Cooper from Wickham District. And in lane 8, Evie Scrivener from Bicester Bluefins. This is the final of the girls' 13-year-old 200-metre butterfly.
Take your marks.
So just before we turn our attention to the pool, confirmation then of those top threes from those finals in the boys 200 metre breaststroke. In the boys 11 to 12 years, it was bronze for Jensen Timms, silver for Zeke Tennant, and gold for Daniel Lawrence. For the boys 13-year-olds, bronze for Mitchell Rolls, silver Oliver Ratchford, gold for Oscar Earthwell. And in the 14-year-olds, it was bronze for Leon Ginther, silver for Zian Yang, and gold for Charlie Cup. So here we go then in this 13-year-olds final. So Ellie McLeod, 2:30.14 was the quickest in the heat coming into this 13-year-olds final. And looking across the pool, McLeod is going along nicely with Corbett to her left and Olney to her right, just trying to pinch her in. At halfway point, McLeod still in the lead. Can one of Corbett or Olney really close that gap? So behind those three, we have Sienna West in lane number 6. It looks like it's the closest to trying to break into that top three, but McLeod still going along nicely. Swimmer from Woking, over 3 seconds quicker than Corbett or Olney. So Ellie McLeod then, great swim from the Woking swimmer. And Heidi Corbett coming in to take second spot. So Ellie McLeod, brilliant swim from her, the swimmer from Woking. Corbett in second, and then in that top three was Cara Olney in lane number 5.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool to the side, please.
This is the 14-year-old girls 200 metre butterfly final. And in lane 1, we have Isla Turner from White Oak. Lane 2, Verity Larwood from Woking. Lane 3, Lola Bowra from Sevenoaks. Lane 4, Cleo Horton from Portsmouth North Sea. Lane 5, Ellen Carr from Guildford City. Lane 6, Emma Franklin from Whitney and District. Lane 7, Imogen Marjorie from Hastings Seagull. And in lane 8, Amy Jones from Leatherhead. This is the final of the 14-year-olds 200 metre butterfly.
Take your marks.
Okay, here we go then. Cleo Horton and the quickest in the heats. 2:25.46, over 4 seconds quicker than Ellen Carr in those heats. Will that be replicated in this final? At the moment, pretty neck and neck, stroke for stroke currently. As we approach the 50-metre mark, is Horn just ahead? Yes, she is, but only just at this stage. And a turner on the outside lane in lane 1 was in second spot at that second turn after the opening 50 metres. Alton out in front, a change in second spot for Ellen Calf is now second. Summer from Guildford City Swimming Club. So Cleo Horton out in front still, really trying to fend off this challenge from Ellen Calf. Lola Bauer in lane 3. Now here comes that turn. Final 50 metres to go then. Can Horton just fend off this challenge from Ellen Calf, who's really ramping up that pressure in lane number 5 from Guildford City Swimming Club. The Portsmouth North Sea swimmer under pressure in this final 25 metres, but at the moment is fending off Cleo Horton, who was led from the start and is certainly now looking to be on course for that gold, for that top spot. Ellen Calf currently in second with Lola Bauer in third, but it's all about Cleo Horton in this one, and there she goes, 2:24.93, coming in second. Lola Bauer, a brilliant final dash to the finish line. 300th of a second behind was Ellen Calf. Brilliant sprint finish there for the second and third spots, but Cleo Horton.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool to the side, please.
So next up it is the boys 11 to 12 years, 100 metre freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Maidstone, we have Romeo Ball. In 2, from Handball Aquatics, we have Patrick Houlihan. In lane number 3, from Guildford City, Rory McDonald. In lane 4, from Staines Swimming Club, Daniel Lawrence. In lane 5, from Crawley, we have Elliot Daruti. In lane 6, from Sevenoaks, Dane Rawkins. In 7, from Portsmouth North Sea, Alistair Rogers. And in lane 8, from Abingdon Vale, we have Leon Bandini. This is the 11 to 12 years 100 metre freestyle final.
Take your marks.
So Daniel Lawrence going well after the opening 50 metres. He's under 30 seconds after the opening 50. And he is motoring across the pool at the moment. And that battle for that second and third spot is hotting up. Just looking over in lane 2 for Patrick Houlihan from Handball Aquatics. Can he just suddenly make a last dash? But also in lane number 5, Elliot Daruti going well, as is Dane Rawkins, Alistair Rogers, but going back to your leader, Daniel Lawrence. He is led from the front, and he is your winner in this one. Lawrence coming in top spot, and then Houlihan coming in second, and then Elliot Daruti coming into the top 3.
Clear the pool to the side, please, swimmers.
Next up, it's the 13-year-olds final 100-metre freestyle. In lane 1, we have Thomas Knoll from Farnham. In lane 2, Jacob Soliga from City of Oxford. In lane 3, from Romsey and Totton, we have Henry Barker. In lane 4, from Tigers Jersey, we have Jack Militis. In lane 5, from Worthing, we have Miles Paul. In lane 6, from Beaujeu Barracuda, Zachary Maiden. In lane 7 from Maidenhead, Zachary Callanan. And in lane 8 from Windsor, Richard Elijah. This is the 13-year-olds 100-metre freestyle final.
Take your marks.
So, confirmation of the results from the girls 200-metre butterfly and the girls 11 to 12 years. Top 3. Bronze was Sophia Simona, silver Sophie Painter-Hart, and gold Summer Sharita. In the girls 13-year-olds, it was bronze for Cara Olney, silver for Heidi Corbett, and gold for Ellie McLeod. And finally, in the girls 14-year-olds, it was bronze for Ellen Karp, silver Lola Bauer, gold Clea Horton. Huge congratulations to all our medal winners as we turn our attention back to this 13-year-olds final. Just edging ahead, Jack Militis from Tigers Swimming Club Jersey, 57.91 in the heats. He was about 0.6 of a second ahead in the heats, ahead of Miles Paul, who's in lane 5. Is it going to be closer in this final few strokes? It looks like Militis is just going to hold on here. Final few strokes for the pair. Militis gets there ahead of Miles Paul. So there is the top 2 with...
Clear the pool to the side, please, swimmers.
Next up, it's the 14-year-olds 100-metre freestyle final. In lane 1 from Amersham, we have Remy Mowbray. In 2 from Wickham District, Benjamin McDougall. In lane 3 from Atlantis, Samuel Andrews. In lane 4 from Eastbourne, Patrick Precisna. In lane 5 from City of Southampton, Damien Francis Krieger. In lane 6 from Woking, Ryan Turner. In 7 from Farnham Nomads, William Atwood. And in lane 8 from Woking, Alfie Davis. This is the 14-year-olds boys 100-metre freestyle final.
Take your marks.
53.93. That is the time set by Patrick Precisna in the heats. The only time under 54 seconds. Out of the 8 swimmers in the pool. All the times under a minute. This is going to be rapid. And already approaching that 50-metre mark. Here comes that turn. Precisna ahead of Andrews in lane 3. Francis Kragia in 3rd. Can anyone stop Precisna? Final turn then. First to turn is the Eastbourne swimmer in lane 4. Here he comes, being put under pressure from Francis Kragia in lane 5 from City of Southampton. This is nip and tuck. This is stroke for stroke. Final few metres, it looks like it's going to be Francis Kragia who gets there ahead of Precisna. Brilliant final 25 metres. So there is your 1 and 2. The third going to
Clear the pool to the side, please, swimmers.
Next up, it's the girls 11 to 12 years, 100-metre backstroke final. And introducing in lane 1, we have Elsie Butler from Maidstone. In lane 2 from Winchester City Penguins, Isabella Knight. In 3 from Shiverers, we have Maisie Durrant. In 4 from Guildford City, Maddie Markel. In 5 from Wickham District, Molly McGinley. In 6 from Windsor, Darcy Williams. In 7 from Dorking, we have Evie Powell. And in lane 8 from Royal Tunbridge Wells, Elsie Safa. This is the 11 to 12 years 100 metre backstroke final.
Take your marks.
So this is the final event of the day. This is the girls' 100 metre backstroke. And Maddie Markle quickest in the heat, 1:11.10. The only other swimmer in that 1:11 time frame was Molly McGinley in lane 5. Either end of that 1:11 though, about 0.8 of a second separating those two in the heat. Can McGinley close that gap in the final? Well, at the moment it is Maddie Markle who leads the way out the opening 50. With half a second there separating Markle and McGinley. So moving in towards the final turn of this 11 to 12 years 100 metre backstroke. Who can get the turn right? Well, at the moment, Markle going strong, but McGinley going along well. Now just keep tabs in lane 7 for Evie Powell. Brilliant burst this. Also for Durant in 3, Knight in 2, but in comes Markle, who will take this home with McGinley in second and lane 7, Dawkins, Evie Powell taking home third.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool to the side, please.
Next up, it's the 13 years 100 metre backstroke final. Introducing in lane 1, Jessica Evans from Seven Oaks. In lane 2, Olivia Quiller of Maidstone. Lane 3, Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton. In lane 4 from Royal Tunbridge Wells, Julia Elvidge. In lane 5 from Thanet Swim Club, Sophia Koludis. In lane 6 from Guildford City, Heidi Corbett. In 7 from Mid Sussex Marlins, Florence Goodwin. And finally in lane 8 from Tiger Swimming Club jersey, Ellie Grant. This is the 13-year-olds 100 metre backstroke final.
Take your marks.
So Julia Elvidge then, Royal Tunbridge Wells swimmer, 1:07.97, roughly just over 0.7 of a second quicker in the heats than Sophia Koludis in lane number 5. Are we going to see another lane 4 winner? Are we going to see something a little bit different in this 13-year-olds final, the penultimate final of the day, day 1 here at the Swim England South East Age Group Championships. First to turn is Julia Elvidge in lane 4. And she is on course to make the final turn first and head back towards the finishing line. Now can Koludis close that gap? Corbett going along nicely as well, just keeping tabs on Quiller over in lane number 2. But at the moment, Elvidge is just starting to nudge ahead. And now final few strokes for the swimmers. Elvidge coming in and takes it home with Koludis in second, Corbett in third.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool to the side, please.
Here we go then, this is the 14-year-olds girls 100 metre backstroke final. Introducing in lane 1, we have Bella Jones of Royal Tunbridge Wells. In lane 2 from Guildford City, Lucy Douglas. In lane 3 from Guildford City, Emily Collins. In 4 from Portsmouth Northsea, Darcy Smith. In lane 5 from Guildford City, Scarlett Shepherd. In lane 6 from Helsham, Olivia Dolan. In 7 from Leatherhead, Amy Jones. And in lane 8 from Crawley, Saskia Spencer. This is the 14-year-olds girls 100-meter backstroke final.
Take your marks.
Just confirmation of the results from the boys 100-meter freestyle. Top three, Elliot Durruti in the 11 to 12. Then second was Patrick Houlihan, and top spot was Daniel Lawrence. The boys 13-year-olds. In bronze was Henry Barker, silver Miles Paul, and the gold goes to Jack Militis. In the 14-year-olds, bronze goes to Samuel Andrews, silver Patrick Pesisna, and the gold to Damien Francek Kogia. Now here we go then, final few moments then of the day. This is the 14-year-olds final. Leading that charge is Darcy Smith from Portsmouth North Sea. First to turn, finishing line, not too far away then for Smith. The swimmer from Portsmouth North Sea, unchallenged in the final few stages. Fight for the second and third is up for grabs. Collins to the left, Shepherd to the right. But at the moment, Darcy Smith is going to take home top spots. There's Shepherd coming in second and going over towards lane 2 with Lucy Douglas, who takes home the
Thank you, swimmers.
bronze.
Clear the pool to the side, please.
And there we go. Just like that, day one is done and dusted here at the K2 Crawley, the Swim England South East Age Group Championships 2024. It's been a great day here at the K2 Crawley. Thank you very much for all your brilliant support throughout the morning and afternoon. Good news is we get to do it all over again tomorrow. We'll start with the warm-up at 8:30 tomorrow morning. We'll get underway with the boys' open 50-meter butterfly at 9:35 tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, officials, your referees and starters, for a stellar job today. You may now leave poolside. Thank you very much for your hard work. Thank you very much, coaches and swimmers. And of course, all family and friends as well here in the spectator area. Thank you very much for all your brilliant support throughout the day. Well, thank you very much if you've joined us on the live stream as well throughout the morning and afternoon. We'll be back with you live streaming every race from day 2 of the Swim England South East Age Group Championships. But for now, we wish you a pleasant evening and a safe journey home, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.